What is up, developers? Welcome back to the source. In this web development video, I'm going to walk through Ruby on Rails. Alright, so why make a Rails app? Because it's cool, but also because Rails handles a lot automatically. And it's also very clean code. It's pretty neat, and it's very popular. It uses MVC, Model View Controller, to define the app architecture. So for like MVC, you got the model that shows you, for example, a blog has a title, it has a description, it has an image attached, and the view is in html.erb. So those purple percent signs, those are like rendering Ruby code into your view if there's an equal sign. If there's not an equal sign, it's just executing the code but not rendering it into there. Alright, and then the controller connects the model in the view by calling an action. It calls an action, and then it does something with the model, and then it serves up the data to the view, and then the view renders it and shows it to the user. And those @red signs are like global variables. There's tons of useful commands that we're going to be running all the time to modify that database and to generate new views and controllers. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, I made a video where we made this blog from scratch, and it uses Bootstrap. It's got these cool buttons. You can go show, and let me start the server with Rails S. So we can show, we can edit, and let's go to the console. You can actually make a new blog from the console. So in terminal, type in Rails C to access the Rails console. This is what it looks like. I'm using Ruby version 3, Rails 7, and let's make a new blog. So if we do blog.all, it shows us the current blogs. And if we want to add a new one, I need to make a new variable called like blog of the console. Kind of long, but blog dot equals blog dot new. Alright, I created this new one, and we can view it like this. Blog of the console is nil nil nil. So we have to actually set some of these values. So .id can be 2. I'm making sure to choose one that isn't being in use already. Blog of the console .title equals latest dev update, and blog of the console .description is equal to from the console to the world. Enter. And then to save this, you have to do blog of the console.save. And now if I reload the page, we can see the latest dev update blog. It's pretty cool. Alright, let's just jump through that project real quick. If I go open up Atom, I'll show you first the model. So if we go to database and then schema.rb, this auto-generated file shows us the model of blocks. It has of type string a title, it's got a text, and don't edit this file, it's automatically generated. Alright, so if we go to app/controllers and then blocks controller, this gets us into the controller for blocks, and this is auto-generated by the scaffold and does all the important things we need. And then finally, I'm just going to quickly go over the view. If we go to show, and then you can see that %signs equals render blog. That means put into the HTML view of the show page render blog, and render blog is this file right here underscore blog.html.erb, and this is exactly what is rendering when we hit show this blog right here. That is all for this walkthrough. I hope you enjoyed this intro to Rails tutorial video, and that was the source. See you in the next video, developers.